but I have not been sick ever since I got a divorce.
She's basically saying that her health dramatically changed after she divorced her husband.
I have to tell the truth. I have been in remission for 4 years now, and they can't find it at the base of my brain at all.
Oh, thank God.
I haven't gotten sick not one time, and I was so scared to get COVID because I thought if I get COVID, I'm going to die. Every cold took me to the hospital. Just every sniffle, allergies, it would just build up, and I would get sick. But I have not been sick ever since I got a divorce. I was doing a scene, and it's still on to this day, and it's hard for me to watch this scene. I had to sing "Ease on Down the Road," and I could see after I finished the song that I was panicked in my eyes. I can see I'm panicked. I can't breathe, but I was continuing on with the scene.
After finally going to the doctor after experiencing what she thought was a cold, she was diagnosed with stage 1 sarcoidosis. She would continue. The doctor said, "You have 4 stages. We can't let it get worse." So I was on steroids for a long time. And you know how steroids do. They bloat you. They make you very, very sick in other ways with your insulin and all kind of stuff. So I was pre-diabetic, and it just kept getting worse. When she had her second son, the disease developed into stage 2 out of 4. With the growing concern over the disease, Campbell said she spoke to Bernie Mac, who suffered from the same disease as its highest level, stage 4. Mac would eventually pass from the disease as well as other complications of pneumonia in 2008.
I had a chance to talk to Bernie Mac, who had stage 4 sarcoidosis. He had the worst kind. He was in between scenes, like getting oxygen, and I just didn't want to be that. I knew that any type of stress adds on to any disease that you have. I just started working out really hard, despite the fact that I could not breathe at all.
It wasn't until 4 years ago where Campbell began to see symptoms clear up. Campbell filed for divorce from Dwayne Martin back in 2018, which was finalized in 2020. Everything helped, but I believe I'm sorry. I have to tell the truth. I've been in remission for 4 years now. They can't find it at the base of my brain at all. I haven't gotten sick at not one time. I was scared to get COVID because I thought if I get COVID, I'm gonna die. Every cold took me to the hospital. Every sniffle, allergies, it was just buildup and I would get sick. But I have not been sick since I got a divorce. Campbell will emphasize the impact stress can have on your body once you've been diagnosed with the disorder and realize the importance of physical, mental, and emotional health. So what do you guys think of Teacher Campbell's latest health reveal of sarcoidosis and her conversation with Bernie Mac? Do you feel that more could have been done to prevent his passing? Save the day for the latest news and content by subscribing here to the YouTube channel, and check out hypersclub.com right now for new original content plus full interviews, and head over to thehypemarket.com to check out some of our cool and original merchandise. Plus, if you enjoy this story, be sure to hit the button below and you can tip us what you want to show your support. For Comedy Hype News.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny, and this is why it has been proven that when women get married, they live a shorter life, and when men get married, they live a longer life. Teacher Campbell is one of the example of that, and she literally was saying that her health got so much better after she divorced her husband. Literally, it was like a cancer. You know, she didn't have cancer, but it was like cancer. Like when you are with the wrong person, it doesn't matter how much you love that person. If you're not getting the peace of mind and the respect that you deserve, trust me, you're going to be feeling stressed, you're going to be feeling sick, and you're going to be feeling tired constantly because you are constantly in a battlefield with yourself and with that person. This lady she's literally testifying that her health got so much better when she was with her ex-husband. And we all know all the stuff that happened with her and her ex-husband, and how, you know, they filed for bankruptcy, and Will Smith ended up stepping up and paying for their home that they were about to lose, which to me, that's a very, very good friend to do something like that. I mean, very good friend, right? But anyways, we know the whole story about Will Smith and her ex-husband, and how she believed that Will Smith and her ex-husband used to do the unthinkable, you know, go out, boys, weekends, and all that stuff. But that's not what we're talking about today. This lady is basically saying that her health dramatically changed after she divorced her husband. And I'm not saying that everyone in marriages are, being suffered or suffering because of, the marriage and all that stuff, because there are good marriages out there and there are also very horrible marriages. And you can see this is one of the example of why sometimes it's better for you to get out of a situation than to try to stick around to try to make it better. Do you know that they say that stress can turn into disease in your body? Dis-ease. So when you're not at ease, that's what that is. A lot of diseases are really because you're stressed, you are going through it in life, and you are, constantly just in a battlefield, and all those things turn into diseases in your body. And once she got a divorce, it seems like all of that just disappeared, according to her. Everything just disappeared. And she even spoke about, back in 2020 with the C-19, how she was so scared and worried that if she were to get sick, she could possibly catch the C-19. And as someone who works in the healthcare, I know that a lot of people who are immune compromised are the one who were taken out by this thing, because they were already battling with something else, and then that happened, so then it was easier for them to be taken out. And she basically was saying that, she was worried about that, and I can totally understand why she would be worried, because she had a sickness that even if she had a cold, she would end up in the hospital, which is horrible. But imagine after she basically dropped that load of a person, she felt better and she hasn't been sick. You can tell the difference between when she first got a divorce in 2020, 2021, and now. I was recently watching one of her shows, the newest show she has on Netflix is called Act Your Age, and you can see the happiness in her. Like, you can see how happy she was, how content she was. And she was, with the girls, Yvette and the other lady, I think Yolanda, I think that's her name, I don't remember. But you could tell, and she was dropping little innuendos. If you haven't seen that show, watch it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but she was dropping little innuendos and making little comments about her marriage. If you really think about it, she was talking about her marriage in the show. But if you know about what actually happened in real life, you can kind of point out and say, oh, I think she's talking about this and I think she's talking about that. But this is very true. When you are with someone, when you are with the wrong person, that person can literally cause you to be sick every day. You could have been the healthiest person, but if you are stressed, if you are constantly worried about a situation that you're in 24/7, you are going to feel sick. You are going to be sick every single day. And it's going to feel like you can walk outside and it starts raining, and next you know, you come back in the house and you have a cold from just getting rained on. Just because your immune system is so low, any little thing can attack you and lower your immune system level. So yeah, I can definitely see that. This lady literally says she starts feeling better. It's almost like she basically dropped or removed that cancer that was killing her inside. I'm so happy for her. I really am. I'm so happy for her. I love to see it. I love to see women doing much better and allowing themselves to be happy again. And even at her age, and she's not old, but even at her age, she's able to start over and have a happy life again. Not only have a happy life, a healthy life again. I'm happy for you, girl. I'm happy for you. I hope a lot of people are able to see this video and learn something from that, because as someone who's not even married, I learned something from it. I think it's beautiful to see her doing stuff like that and talking about stuff like that. And you can tell that it was very emotional for her. So I'm glad she actually spoke about it, because a lot of people can learn from that. Anyways, guys, that's my take on that. I'll talk to you later. Bye.